The Ghostwind Sea and the captain's last piece. Under a bruised purple sky, the Ghostwind Sea began to stir ominously. Sailors swore they could hear bones clattering beneath the waves. An amber storm rolled across the horizon one fateful night. A lonely green bottle washed ashore on the black sands. Inside was a single bone-white finger wrapped in glowing silver script. Captain Alara Vane found the bottle, unaware of the peril it contained. She heard legends of the Hollow Tempest's cursed skeleton crew. But removing the ribbon would summon them all. Suddenly, the sea behind her split open like a monstrous jaw. From the abyss rose the ribbreaker, built of keelbones and spectral sails. A dozen figures clattered onto the beach, their eyes burning green. At their front stood their leader, Captain Mortigan Drift. He bowed to Alara, an unnerving, elegant gesture from the Bone Captain. "Return what was stolen, and we shall give you a treasure no mortal has ever touched." Alara eyed the bone. "And if I refuse?" The skeleton crew turned their skulls in perfect unison. "That," said Mortigan, "would be unwise." Reluctantly, Alara decided to board the ribbreaker for this strange journey. The ship dove beneath the surface like a whale, yet remained strangely dry. The skeleton pirates told her their tale. Betrayed, their captain was shattered. Until the last piece was returned, they were condemned to exist between life and death. The finger Alara held was the final, crucial piece of their captain. The ribbreaker sailed not through water, but through memories of the sea. Storms from centuries ago flashed around them. Phantom whales swam overhead like constellations. They reached the Sepulchre Reef, where the sea parted to reveal the hidden cavern. The cavern was lit mysteriously by drifting, ethereal soul fire. At Captain Alara Vane approached the stone bier with extreme care. She placed the final bone piece onto the cold, waiting stone. For a moment, the cavern was utterly silent, anticipating the change. Then, Captain Mortigan Drift inhaled, though he had no lungs. His skeleton brightened with an inner gold light. Flesh did not return, but dignity did. His crew stood straight, proud, no longer cursed but guardians of the deep. "You have freed us," he said. "Name your reward." Riches meant little when she had seen entire ghost epics of the ocean. "Show me a secret no living sailor knows." Mortigan nodded, removing a tiny glass orb from his own ribcage. Inside, the orb swirled a storm of stars, a memory from before men learned to sail. "The sea remembers everything. Use it wisely." The grateful crew saluted her one last time before fading. Their spectral ship, the ribbreaker, dissolved into harmless sea mist. The sea closed its maw, sealing the Sepulchre Reef once more. The journey was over, leaving only the smuggler and her ancient prize. Alara found herself back on Marrow Isle as the first light of dawn broke. The green bottle she had found was completely gone. The sand was smooth, as if no ghostly visitors had ever troubled the shore. Only the orb remained, warm and pulsing faintly in her hand. She felt a profound connection to the ancient tides held within the glass. The ordeal was over, but the adventure had changed her forever. She walked away from the tide line, keeper of a secret older than man. Months later, the Ghostwind Sea remained an unpredictable place. Sometimes, when the moon hangs low, the sea whispers her name. She pauses, listening across the water, a memory stirring. She swears she can hear bones clattering in the far distance now. But the sound is different. It is no longer a warning. It is the sound of gratitude from those she set free. The sea remembers everything, and so does she. At Captain Alara Vane studies the ancient memory orb in her secluded cabin. She sees oceans and skies that existed before the first sail was cast. The knowledge makes her a smuggler unlike any other. The crew of the Hollow Tempest finally rests, their secret safe with her.